Hey, welcome. Love Speaks, day 22. When we spend our lives waiting until we're perfect or bulletproof before we walk into the arena, we ultimately sacrifice relationships and opportunities that may not be recoverable. We squander our precious time and we turn our backs on our gifts. Those unique contributions that only we can make. Brene Brown said this, and she also says this: perfect and bulletproof are seductive, but they don't exist in the human experience. That's not the way life works. And that's why we're given the power of strength, I believe. It's one of our spiritual powers is strength. In the Unity Spiritual Movement, we talk about 12 powers that we're innately gifted with. And one of them is strength. And we can call upon that power anytime. I have another quote that I'd like to share with you from Brene. This is what she says: I carry a small sheet of paper in my wallet that has written on it the names of people whose opinions of me matter. To be on that list, you have to love me for my strengths and struggles. You have to know that I'm trying to be wholehearted, but I still cuss too much, flip people off under the steering wheel, and I have both Lawrence Welk and Metallica on my iPod. I like that idea. A list in my wallet with people whose opinions of me matter to me. And other than that, I let it go. What a great idea. She also is a big fan of permission slips. Hi, Kitty. Kitty's got to get the squirrel. Go see the squirrel. So Brene Brown says that when she's working on a creative endeavor with her team, that their pockets are often jam-packed with permission slips. So sometimes it's a great way to get motivated when fear is stopping us. And it might be as simple as, I give Mariette permission to do this thing, whatever it is, whitewater rafting, even though she's really, really afraid. I believe in her. Go for it. Or I give myself permission to speak my mind, even though I'm afraid to. Or I give myself permission to do art, even though I don't know what I'm doing or feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Creative endeavors often start off not knowing. We're walking into the unknown, aren't we? You know, I've heard it said that it's the unknown that we're really so terrified of. And that's why we control our lives so much, because we're trying to alleviate that fear of the unknown. Last night I walked into the unknown, and it was a wonderful experience. I've never participated in the Toronto Black Film Festival experience before, and my commitment for Black History Month was to listen to the stories of Black people. And I did. And they spoke with such honesty and raw vulnerability and beauty. It was a great sharing to be able to have a glimpse into what their projects were. Everything from John Ware, the black cowboy in Alberta, not too far from Calgary in the late 1800s, to the black scene in Montreal. A lot of Haitians live there, and Haitian culture is dear to my heart because I have been to Haiti and fell in love with the culture and the people and the country and the land. And so to be able to hear from Haitians in the Montreal scene, it meant the world to me. And they covered one subject dear to my heart as well, is dance. Haitian culture dance is steeped with voodoo, and I don't know a lot about it, but it's a very spiritual and not a fearful thing at all. Voodoo is a spiritual experience deep in the heart. So these are all things that I gave myself permission to do, to listen and to invest in this film festival, and to listen for hours. I listened and listened yesterday. So I was thinking about a good call to action, and I thought, what about that wonderful idea from Brene Brown, carrying in her wallet a list of people whose opinion matters to her about her. You know, that's the opinion that she's going to listen to, is these people on her, or care about, is these people on her list. And so that's my call to action today, is go ahead and do that, and I'm going to do that too. And let's carry it around in our wallet, and just what this does is give us a conscious remembering to let go of the opinions of others that aren't on that list. It helps us to stay strong, call on that power of strength within ourselves to move about in our world without fear of the opinions of others. Ciao for now. See you tomorrow. Mwah.